Hello, welcome. I'm Peggy, and I welcome you to the kitchen, to good, common sense food values that we're going to talk about today. How you can make yourself better by what you eat. And we have some people here. One man in particular knows what he's talking about. And we have some great recipes to share with you. And if you've made some resolutions that you're going to do better this year, you're going to lose weight, quit smoking, exercise more, do all the things that help us, well, here's a show for you. And we have some wonderful recipes to offer you thanks to the Hallelujah Diet. And Chef Richard Arnold is here with me. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me back, Peggy.
And we all say, oh, we're going to eat more fruits and vegetables. But somehow we don't always follow through. And you've got some great recipes today using winter vegetables.
Yes, we've got a winter green salad with roasted squash and wild mushrooms. And this is a great dish after the holiday time when everyone's been eating a lot of rich foods.
And we've all had too many sweets and too much rich stuff.
This is a great meal that's wonderful for boosting up your immune system and giving you a lot of dense nutrients.
Okay, well, I'm all for that. So now this is, and then the other one he has is banana ice cream. Oh boy. Okay, so where do we start? Winter green salad with roasted squash and wild mushrooms.
Yes, Peggy. Well, we've got a really nice, some mixed greens here. This is arugula and baby kale, which are some nice winter greens. They're cruciferous vegetables, so they're packed with tons of nutrients for you. And we have some roasted butternut squash here that we've just roasted with a little bit of coconut oil and salt and pepper. Very simple.
So you just cut it up into bite-sized pieces?
Right. You peel your squash, and then I dice it up and then roast it in the oven for about 30 minutes at 400 degrees.
Okay, now what did you put on it? Butter or oil?
No, just a very small amount of coconut oil, and to keep it from sticking, and just a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay. Yep. Now, you're the expert. If you didn't have coconut oil, could you dribble a little olive oil on it, or would that make it not so good?
Sometimes olive oil will smoke at 400 degrees, so you just want to be careful with the olive oil. It has a very low smoke point.
I'm a big olive oil person.
Just watch it. If you see your oven smoking, maybe just pull it out.
Okay.
And then also we've got some pomegranate seeds here, which go really well in the salad. They give it a nice crunch and a nice burst of sweetness. If you've never broken down a pomegranate before, I can show you how to do it right now. It's very easy.
So now you've got the greens are already in the bowl.
You've got the greens in the bowl.
So that's your winter greens all in there.
That's right. Now, we have a really simple dressing that we're going to make, and you can help me with this, Peggy. I'll give you the whisk here.
Okay.
And we're just going to put in 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. I like to use a pomegranate balsamic for this dressing, but if you just have regular balsamic, that's totally fine too.
Okay.
So we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of the balsamic, half a tablespoon of maple syrup. Everybody loves maple syrup, and it just gives it a nice sweetness. We're going to put half a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Now, Dijon really helps with the flavor. It gives it a little tang, but it also helps emulsify the dressing so it doesn't separate on you.
How much?
Half a tablespoon.
Half a tablespoon.
Yeah, not too much.
All right.
And then a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Just going to put all that in, and you give that a whisk, Peggy.
All right.
Just get that. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to put in just a really small amount of sea salt. And just a little bit of black pepper.
Okay.
There we go. So you whisk that up. Super simple dressing. Now, I'm going to show you a really easy way to get the pomegranate seeds out of the pomegranate.
They're so beautiful to look at.
They are beautiful, yeah. And I've got one broken down. Usually one pomegranate will give you about 1.5 cups of seeds. So to do this easily, you just want to cut around the whole outside of the pomegranate without going right through it. That way you don't puncture any of the seeds. So you're just going through the skin here. So you go around once like this, and then you just go around the other way so that you're kind of making quarters out of the pomegranate, just like this. Now what you do is you can just pry it apart with your hands at this point. You can just pull off the skin like this, and then you've got these beautiful pomegranate seeds that you can just kind of pull out here with your hands.
And I assume
like
they
that.
are good for you.
Oh, they're so great for you. They're full of antioxidants, and they have a really nice sweet flavor.
Okay.
All right.
So we've
already got some ready to go here. So we're going to put some of these into our salad, just like this.
Now about how many is that?
I usually do about I usually do about a cup.
Yeah.
About a cup is good. I'm going to put in our butternut squash. Go ahead and put that in. Now we've got our wild mushrooms here that we've sautéed.
Move this out of the way.
We've sautéed this with some thinly sliced shallot and a little bit of tamari and sherry vinegar.
Now you've got wild mushrooms, and then you have onion in there?
Some sliced shallot, which is really similar to an onion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now the type of mushrooms I have in here is cremini and oyster mushrooms. But whatever mushrooms you have at home or you can find in the supermarket will work just fine.
Okay.
So these days you can find cremini and oysters.
And you sauteed those in what?
Sauteed these just with a tiny bit of coconut oil and some tamari and sherry vinegar.
All right.
Okay. And so we're just going to put this right over our salad here.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
There we go. Now, you can go ahead and pour that dressing right on.
Okay.
And we're just going to, for a little bit of crunch, we're going to put some lightly toasted slivered almonds in there. And that gives you some protein and some nice crunch for the salad.
You know, that almost is a meal.
It is. This is really a great entree salad. So here, we'll just grab our spoon
what would
here.
you serve? I mean, you're the chef. You're what would you serve with this? If you were having your family or friends and you wanted, this is very special. What would you serve along with it?
You know, really, the sky's the limit. This is a great entree salad because of all the squash and the mushrooms. You can eat it as a full meal just by itself. But, you know, if...
Well, it would go well, with fish?
It could, yeah. It could go well with fish or really a great appetizer for any meal.
Oh, that is so beautiful and so colorful. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. It's got all the vibrant colors in there. And it's really going to give you not only great flavor, but a lot of nutrients to help boost your immunity for this time of year.
Well, see, that's what we need. And you can help yourself by what you eat.
100%, Peggy. You're exactly right. All right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So we've got this all mixed through. And, yep.
Now, you want me to put it down here?
Sure, sure. We've got this right over there.
All right.
And
now this is called wintergreen salad with roasted squash and wild mushrooms. Now, is this, I know that you are a chef. Did you create this recipe?
Yeah.
This is...
Yeah, this is my creation.
That's beautiful. It really is. And those things are all readily available in stores.
Absolutely. These days, you know, we live in such a great time that you know, your normal supermarkets will carry all of this stuff. Even the oyster mushrooms I bought at just the regular supermarket.
Now you specified baby kale.
Yes, this was a blend of arugula and baby kale that you can buy at the supermarket as well. If you can't find the baby kale, you can just use plain arugula, and it would be just fine as also.
Okay.
Or really whatever greens you want to use would work well.
Would be, okay, but now regular kale, what I call it, you know, which is one of my favorite.
Mine too.
That you sort of have to cook.
Well, you don't have to. If you were going to serve it raw, it's good to massage the dressing into the kale.
But it won't be as light and elegant as that.
Right, exactly. Baby kale definitely works better for this. The more mature adult kale is a little more fibrous, so if you're going to eat it raw, you really want to massage it with the dressing.
Now, I know that you are into good health and eating things that create good health and promote good health at the Hallelujah diet. So what vegetables? People have the idea, well, if you eat healthy, it costs you more money. There are winter vegetables that are readily available.
Yeah.
Now through springtime.
Definitely. If you can, you know, get a lot of the markets these days, you know, support local growers, which is wonderful, and you can also often find things at better prices when they don't have to be transported so far. But really, fruits and veggies, you know, I don't find that it you know, costs too much more money to enjoy those things.
Squash would be one.
This is the roasted butternut squash in there. That's one vegetable
And
that's
kale?
great for you. Kale's wonderful. Yep.
Kale has great value.
Oh,
nutritionally.
definitely. It's a cruciferous veggie, so it helps with preventing cancer and all sorts of different nutrients for you.
Well, that is one gorgeous salad. Now, we got the dessert on the back. And if you would like this, Chef Richard, bless his heart, he brought these to share with us. And if you can send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, that really does help us. And send it to the Peggy Denny Show, Post Office Box 1616, Greenville, South Carolina, 29602. And the number is 853. Recipe number 853, and we will be delighted to share it with you. Or you can just click on peggydenny.com and it'll be there. Now, we are going to take a quick break, and you have banana ice cream.
Yes, a really easy banana amaretto ice cream that we're going to make.
Because it isn't quite so full of sugar.
That's right,
So
no added sugar, but you wouldn't know it when you taste it.
Okay, we'll be right back.